Kanye West has a home that he purchased in Malibu a while ago.
I believe $57 million, if my memory serves correctly.
But what he was planning to do in this place, because we've been wondering, like, is he ever going to move in? What's happening there?
They've been working on that for years now.
Well,
I thought.
They have been, but it's the kind of work that has been revealed in a new lawsuit. A guy who says he was hired to be the project manager is now suing Kanye over the conditions that he had to endure while working on this project. And he's revealing what Kanye wanted to do with this place. And it is, well, maybe it's normal for Kanye, but...
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty shocking, the allegations. The man's name is Tony Saxon, and what he's saying is, I had to work these 16-hour days, I had to sleep on the floor in this place, but oddly enough, Kanye wanted to take out all the windows and all the electricity from the home, and Tony says he was working there and said, this will be dangerous if we move in these large generators into this house, and Kanye got irate and fired him.
So wait a minute, so let me ask you a question. Is he a GC, is he a general contractor?
He describes himself as a project manager.
Okay, he's a project manager, which is not just like a subcontractor. He's toward the top there. Why is he sleeping at that place?
Apparently, Kanye wanted him to be sort of a jack of all trades and stay in the home as well. There was no bed, so he was sleeping on the ground.
But I hate to say it.
I know.
But
why would you take that job?
And then that's on him if he says, yeah, you're going to stay in a house that's got nothing. And
you're going to be there 24/7. Like, why would he take that job?
Why would he take that job? And if he took that job, it's on him, right?
In part, it sounds like a pretty prestigious job. Kanye West wants you to revamp his house. Kanye West likes all these architecturally significant projects. Maybe it was exciting at first.
What did Kanye West do wrong if he says to the guy, I want a project manager who sleeps here too? The guy has a mouth and can say no. I don't understand what Kanye did wrong here.
One of the allegations is that he didn't pay him for the work that the guy had done.
That's fine.
So that's a big allegation.
That's fine. But and then Kanye's going to say he didn't do the work, and then they fight it out. I get it. Sleeping. I mean, there's no bed there. There's no bedroom.
In the interview, you asked that once they say to you, whether it's Kanye or someone else that Tony was meeting with, but once someone says, so you're going to be staying here 24/7.
And then you have a right to say yes or no.
And the next question is, okay, great. What are the,
Well, the accommodations because the place is torn apart. The place is a shell.
It's just concrete, man.
We're fixating on the sleeping conditions.
Well, yeah,
what he's
because
saying is Kanye wanted to move in generators indoors, which can lead to fire hazards.
Well, then he says,
can suffocate people and other workers.
No, hold on. All right, so there are two things here. There's the actual lawsuit about the working conditions, which we all seem to agree seems a little strange.
There are three things. Right.
But the other thing is what he wanted to do with the house. And I know that's not what he's suing about, but to me, that's what's really interesting.
Well, no. But Charles, there are three things. One is what we just agreed on.
Right.
The second thing is he didn't pay me, and that should be fought out.
Sure.
But the third thing is, if Kanye's saying, I want generators here, and the guy says, I am a contractor, that's unsafe, no. Kanye has the right to fire him. You don't have a contract with a general contractor. I mean, unless the contract says it. If you don't have a meeting of the minds on things, you basically say, I can't use you
get rid of your contract.
So what's the
So I think we've broken down this whole lawsuit. The only thing that Tony's got
wages.
is the wages. He should be paid for the time that he put in.
Am I missing something there?
Well, isn't it also shocking that Kanye West wanted to take windows out of his place in Malibu? The only reason to live in Malibu is for the views.
But Tony can't sue over that.
What?
It is interesting, though.
Yeah.
It's just interesting.
That's a Kanye.
I would say it's interesting.
It's interesting. How is it actionable?
This is all I'll tell you.
Well,
I got to tell you, the money. The guy's saying he didn't get paid, and he wants some pay for whatever work he did do.
So Louis coming to you live from Washington, D.C., chiming in on the Kanye West story. So there is definitely a lot to unpack here, but the biggest thing is, like Harvey said, the contractor should have led with the fact that he wasn't paid. Because, again, if Kanye wants no windows or generators, as a contractor, that's your expertise to say, hey, that's not going to work. And then again, if he's saying, hey, I want you to lay on the floor, you got to sleep on the floor.
Say no. You say no.
Not doing that.
Yeah.
So
lawsuits.
Lawyers.
Okay, we're going to
do.